Like this, put your hands up, love the moment even from dusk. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Nothing comes between us, dancing like ballerinas under the moonlight all night long. How these plain and simple scenes get painted so vividly by you. I just wanna stay with you. Around the world is only dance, whenever our eyes meet. You know you leave me in a trance. It means everything to me looking down below. Things that used to bother me, cause your existence just lights me up. You always got my back, and of course I got your back. Don't you worry about that now. It's been a good day, good night. It's gonna be a good day, good night. Within the inner heart I plead for you to talk to me. I wanna hear all the good and bad news stories you have. As I drift across the sky, the overhead turns high. So good night. Let me sing a lullaby. I'll be singing, baby.
Hello. Yes, you indeed made it, and you beat the bot too. I just realized the bot didn't go up to announce anything interesting. But yeah, we're here to do the Mizuki store quest. And also, apparently, the whole entire thing is voiced, which is nice. But I think it's just because they the characters that are in the thing are, you know, are voiced, but apparently there's still a lot of unvoiced characters in the actual event. So when we switch over to the event, we'll switch over to JP whenever I do that, which it will be next week, I think. But yeah, I tired in that. Let us get started. I hope I don't have to restart the game, because apparently my game is still in JP the entire time since I did the Lantern stuff.
Rise with the sun.
Okay, we're good. encounter in the realm of the dream. Alright, sure, let's go in.
Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way? Good times.
The way she pronounces Tanuki, unless that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, I always pronounce it Tanuki.
Huh? What's that?
Man, seeing it in person, it looks so goofy. Piglet. Totally not a Tanuki.
Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town.
And it's gone. Not gonna lie, if I was gonna bounce away like a balloon.
Is it trying to get us to follow it?
No, I guess while we're going along, let me ask. But how was your Valentine's Day, I suppose? Anything fun happened? Or so we're still running solo out here? Where's this guy going?
What's that girl doing over there?
What was the
She
music?
doesn't look well. Let's go check on her.
Oh, she's just out here reviving. Oh, did we get trapped in the hypnosis?
Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they here for? True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here. Maybe she knows what happened.
Alright, time to cut in line.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him, but still.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
The
Thank
sharp
you.
S's return.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past, and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more positive mindset, but you'll need to work through things in your own time too.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
Hey yo, she needs to take it easy with
What's
that.
wrong with her?
I'm fine. Next, please.
Yo, you're clearly not fine. Oh, what the heck? Offring's all happily, bubbly, sparkling.
Delicious.
Is she eating our thoughts?
Whoa,
What's
that
happening?
was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here? Oh no.
Oh, ew.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for. Would you mind bringing us up to speed?
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll explain everything.
Dream? When did that...
Look into my eyes.
Whoa!
And we're back.
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected the Traveler to literally come to me in a dream.
This is really a question we need to ask. It would be more surprising if people haven't heard of us, if they still mingle with society in one way or another.
Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
So, who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Yume Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be hard to memorize this name, but then I realized it's just Mizuki double with a Yume put in front, and then I was like, wait a second, I just realized that I know 2 other anime characters that literally just do the same type of things, and I don't know if both of them voice, or both of their JPVAs also voice Inazuma characters. I know one of them does, but I don't know if the other one is.
Yume Kuibaku?
Now that I brought it up,
Hey, it's that little critter from before!
That's what we
I
look
gotta
like
figure
in
out.
our
I gotta
original
figure out
form.
the VA.
I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too
Oh,
many
they voiced
bad dreams
Mulan?
because they were causing
Oh,
me some digestive
okay.
trouble.
Well, I don't
It's
think I've
actually a
heard
good thing
JP
you showed up
Mulan.
when
Okay,
you
but she does
did.
exist in Genshin.
Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe you could use some help.
I don't know why. Whenever I look at the tusk here, I don't know why I call it a tusk spear, but it's basically like a tusk spear. I can't help but like feel it, just like look at its movements and think of like Fall Guys, like Fall Guys character.
And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you can eat them.
Thank you, but I still owe you an apology.
For what, dragging us?
While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams. But it wasn't a bad one. It was a nice one.
Do we even like
I've
retain our
eaten so
dreams, or
many
is it
bad
like
dreams
memories
today
of
that
our
I
dreams?
just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember a majority
Still,
of my
is that
dreams. So
really such a big deal?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things a person can have. And I just went
Judging from the
and
way it
gobbled
looked.
it down. It's the
it's
unwritten
probably
rule of my
chewy.
kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission.
Wonder if it's like mochi.
I can't believe I was so careless. But don't you feel horribly depressed? Isn't your mind suddenly flooded with distressing memories?
It's just one good treat. Got plenty of those.
Huh. Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable after having a good dream of theirs devoured.
It's probably because the Traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble. Ah, here, take this.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse.
Oh. Okay. Oh, wait, I can shake it. Can I turn it? Oh, I guess not.
Staffed by clinical psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services, we invite you to bring us your troubles and leave refreshed and renewed.
That's where I work. You'll find the address on there too. This invitation letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. Oh, and speaking of work, I'd better get back before I'm missed. I hope to see you as customers soon.
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too?
I mean, definitely complement one another, I suppose.
Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except when she's trying to decide what to eat.
If that's what
Speaking
the
of
only thing
eating,
you're worried
that
about, I
bathhouse
think
place
you're
does
in a
fine
good position.
dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can't let it go to waste.
Alright, off we go. Go to the bathhouse. Okay, before we continue, 30, 75, 145. This is probably gonna take like 3 days, or 3 separate days to farm up all of these. Aww. It's gonna be annoying too. If I remember to do it afterwards, if you're still up, sure. I don't even know where they're located, so I'll probably have to use my handbook and do it inefficiently, I guess.
I said bathhouse. Well, based on the letter, this should be the place.
That's why.
It
Now that I
looks
think about it, I wonder
familiar.
if this ever actually looked like this.
We've walked past
Or
here
they
several
only
times
updated it
before,
recently.
right? Just never got inside.
I probably could find like old footage to see if like that side of
Are
stuff
you
was
here
still
to
there.
visit the Isa bathhouse?
Ooh! Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so
Really?
I
With
got a
that
little
service?
overexcited when I heard you
they're missing
discussing
out.
my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh?
Hey Dale.
And
What's
business
up?
isn't going so
How
great,
was
you
your
say?
Valentine's Day?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. Now, do you have an appointment?
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's signature? I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your
Okay,
name
so he's
to
the
reception.
boss, but she's
Sounds like she has a lot of clout.
yeah.
But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her
Let's
investment.
see. So it's like the
What?
bathhouse is like built upon like multiple
it's no
services.
cause for alarm,
and
though. She's
she
a very
owns
responsible
specific
person.
portion.
In addition to being a shareholder, she's also
30
personally involved in
flowograms,
our day-to-day
wow.
business.
Must be
She
nice.
only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly
Oh,
renowned
okay, so that's
clinical
the reasoning
psychologist.
they're giving. Anything
Please,
happened
head
for
on
me?
in.
Not really. Woke up, missed the HSR live stream, caught up on it later, threw myself into D2 endgame PvP, got my ass beat. So, and now here we are.
Is there anything in the world that was
My canyon on sale? No, I did not leave my house to go shopping. I went out for a walk, but that's about it. Ooh, special NPC models. Love to see it.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello, I'll be right with you.
Oh,
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want. I promise I'll provide an excellent service. Please, please don't leave.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Nope, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, Well, looks like you'll be my first customers today. So, according to our standards of service, I need to,
Why is she so panicky?
I'm guessing she's never worked with that many customers.
Actually, we're...
Xion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is! Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
I don't know if we got that much money.
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service after all. But a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext
Yes,
being you
transmit
can't
the
give it to
candy.
Shion because she's
Well,
a
if the candy's
moron
not
and can
chocolate,
screw
I
it up.
probably don't care for it that much.
Xion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion.
Oh my god, that's
And the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku,
that is
just
quite
like
the
me.
load of a name.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age.
You have Paimon.
Anyway, enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten. Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to
We're
make
never gonna get
amends.
anything spicy with,
Ooh,
with
we get to have
this
our bad
dream
dreams
stuff.
eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution. Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time. But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the Traveler while Xion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, is
Well,
she up for it?
Paimon's afraid something's gonna go wrong.
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Oh,
Secondly, Xion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong. Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion.
Ooh, we gained
But
some alone
in all
time.
honesty,
Smile.
yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself. Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity. Please, come with me. Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair.
I don't know why. These remind me of candy. Now that you mention candy, now I can't help but look at these chairs and think they look like candy also. What is instance? About to vibe.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right?
Oh, this is interesting. Shake a
What's
bunch?
the problem? Are you expecting me to bribe you with candy like a little child?
Oh no, some people might be into that. That just like do it harder?
Are we going to keep testing my patience?
Mm. Sure, why not?
Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious. But it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective.
Oh, now that I think about it, I lied. There is something that is unvoiced.
This
The
is
Traveler.
an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind.
Ooh,
The
it's got some
fragrance is said to be the
new,
scent
more
of
animations, I
dreams.
guess. Do I gotta sniff it now?
Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation.
Do
So
I actually
don't
want to
open
close
your
my eyes or
eyes
follow
until I
along with
say
this?
so. Oh, where did it go?
My eyes are closed. What's happening? Can I open them now?
I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from?
If anything's happening, I'm missing all of it.
This needs another dab here.
I'm being immersive in my gameplay. Yeah, let me know if there's
That's
anything
better.
happening afterwards, because I'm like missing. I'm guessing there's the dialogue choice I'm supposed to click, because I don't think anything's happening right now.
Hey, don't run off
Oh.
now, darlings.
Okay, mate, no,
Come
never mind.
here.
That was a long pause.
For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Ready. You can open your eyes now. You kept your eyes closed the entire time.
Not gonna lie, I feel
If
kind of
only every
disoriented
patient
doing
was
that.
as compliant as you, it'd make our lives much easier. Here, you deserve a treat.
Oh, what the hell? We have a finger for this?
Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them.
Not gonna lie, it would be freaking wild if they got Mizuki's VA to specifically like have a ASMR mic set up and then like it like
Oh,
they did the ear
are
thingy.
your eyes feeling sore? If so, please feel free to take a break.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Now you just need to find the others.
What song was we looking for? The Tuspiers?
She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy?
To be honest,
Now
I wish it would be
want you
this
to
easy
take
to
my hand.
fall asleep. Oh my god. Valentine's ain't over yet, boys.
Very good. Now close your eyes again for me.
Alright,
I
well.
want you to completely
Oh god,
relax.
I was gonna make a terrible
And
joke.
focus your
9 minutes
attention on the feeling of my
is
palm
enough,
touching
way
yours.
more than enough time. God.
Notice how all other sensations
I can't help but
in
chuckle
your
at that, but
body
then it's also kind
are
of depressing.
slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world.
But my favorite things aren't
You run your hand
aren't
through
physical.
the sakura blossoms,
They're not
gently
real.
falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything.
Oh, it's getting quiet. I thought we were falling asleep all the
But you
way.
hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice.
The light at the end of the tunnel? Okay, I heard a transition thing. Am I still in Traveler? Okay, I'm guessing I am. This is sad to listen to a lot of times, no offense. Well, that's our reality, you know, we cope with it. Laugh at us all you want, but
Traveler, come over
you
here.
fight through this pain.
Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going.
Traveler's Didge.
Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back.
Oh.
Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play.
Not gonna lie, I thought the transition was
Go
gonna
to
put
where
me
you
in
can
front of
hear the
this.
sound of the waves. That is where I am.
Bro, she's luring us in. We're falling in it.
Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur, or of grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
How you getting along, Traveler?
How
Definitely
are you
better than
feeling
you.
after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and more relaxed? It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumikui Baku just like sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one go?
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Xion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, Traveler? Really? I still think there's
Traveler
more
has
work
more
to be done.
hidden things.
What do you mean?
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly do. But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment worked.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand.
Ooh, excuse me.
Anyway,
I
all
mean,
jokes
daily
aside,
naps does sound
it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good. Paimon's feeling relaxed already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
If you say so.
I think the Traveler's recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Oh.
Most impressive, I must say.
Ah,
Miko,
there
what
she
brings
is.
you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to
And when
come
was the
and
last
see
time
it
we
for
heard Guy
myself.
Miko? It's been a hot
She's-
minute.
Joking, right? Ugh, Paimon can never quite tell with her.
Miko, it's been a while.
Well, how would they not know each other? It's like yokai sisterhood type stuff.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the Traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to
Anyone
do
who's just
that.
friends with Miko is definitely an interesting person. There aren't that many people that do get along with her, I suppose, or at least share that type of friendship.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we
Alright,
owe
Valentine's
the
Day is over on the East
honor?
Coast.
Why, I simply
Get outta
came
here,
to see the
normie.
business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Well, she saw what she wanted to saw.
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs,
Well, I
and
suppose that's
so is
not-
therapy. Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship.
Quirky, complicated, quirky.
Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Baku, which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigensai guy anyway?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in passing.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Alright. Time for a traveler to step in again.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our
Time
friends to
for
experience it as well.
Main character syndrome.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us.
Right out the door. Alright, where are we going? Well, we're going out into the wilderness with this one.
vengeance!
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him. Hi there. We're looking for Amura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
Okay. 97. What number are you up to so far?
Oh no.
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Oh god, help us.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh?
Yeah, punch him. There's no line afterwards.
Hey, good idea! It looks like there's a few of them over there. Let's go see what we can find out. Sorry to interrupt.
Do I know you?
Nope.
Ah, so you're here for counseling too.
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay.
They're glazing this guy.
Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Amura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. From then on, it's happy thoughts only. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done, nothing will ever trouble me again.
Meanwhile,
That sounds
Isa
like a cap.
Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Amura Ichigensai?
Okay.
I can't get
Kind of a
enough.
feeling this guy's setting up
I
some
know I'm
scam
done after
thing.
today, but
Or what he's
I'd
doing
take
isn't
any
actually going
excuse
to help
keep
them.
coming back.
And they're going to
Me
have
too.
like some side effects
Probably
on the
see you
line.
tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these
Alright.
guys.
Up to us to play detective and pull this guy out.
Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it. Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your mind. In more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
Oh,
Go on.
drop the deets.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Amura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been. So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh? What a ridiculous story!
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Man, the line is so long we actually get to nap. Oh, faint fragrance. Uh-oh. We're being trapped. We're already falling for it.
Let go of your pain.
That definitely doesn't look great. I'm guessing this is the guy, right?
Let go of your pain.
Oh, I'm guessing he's a yokai himself or a demon thing.
Who are you?
Oh, he's sucking up the bad the bad vibes of the people and using it to power himself or something. Yeah, that's right. Take that. Our protagonist energy. Oh, we're getting whisked out.
Traveler, it's almost time! That was a long
Oh, come on,
wait.
Traveler. You know it's not just a
Paimon's gonna
dream.
need
You
a
know
nap
it's got
after this,
something's gotta be
too.
up. It's an omen.
Alright, now time for us to go meet Mr. Amure Ichigensai.
I mean, when was the last time he even used a dual blade? I feel like for the past while he's upgraded to prototype Rancor.
Oh, hello! We're number 97! It should be our turn now, right?
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
Brother.
What? Why?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
Can we at least get a refund?
We've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find them.
Drat! We should have barged in after all. Yeah, nothing else we can do for today.
Alright, well, mission partly failed, I suppose. Yeah, they don't know who we are. Little did they know, we can ask for a hookup from Raiden to just cut down that building. Obviously it won't be that easy, but you know. Hypotheticals.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yep, at least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race.
That is
always
true.
upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Cause honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers?
Nah, he needs the power.
Or is there more to it? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah, it's too bad. Although, if it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper, but then one day he suddenly reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute. Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at this.
Amora Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
Wait, that guy?
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I was like, he's got a bad
What
rep.
is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Imura Chuya. His
Oh, well, that
patient
makes
record
sense.
mentions
He
that he
is
loved
literally
nothing
a
more
ball.
than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the other person wrong. If he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issues. Anyway, since no one would talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the reader's letters column of a magazine by the Yai Publishing House. He would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors.
Classic. The
Naturally,
the news
this
column
ruined the column for
returns.
everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryo Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yai Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
Gee whiz. Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Well, doing some good
Murasaki
work.
makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
You promise the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
Bruh.
So when I touched on the idea of you
You just
having an
invalidated
egocentric
everything by
worldview,
saying that.
this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with.
And the more he got shut
He
down.
lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation. The Tenryo Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him work through his personality issues. But unfortunately...
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead.
Oh, and she
I don't know
fumbled.
what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and blacklisted him. He hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person?
Probably not. Too easy.
Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
But then how would he even accomplish actually getting his business going if he doesn't have anything to back it up?
Bad dreams are formed from a buildup of negative emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy session. Can we start now?
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
I'm half expecting her to trip as soon as she goes off screen.
Those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you Yume Kuibaku provide an unbeatable service. No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should've kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryo Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it. Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks. Both are top tier.
Oh, true! How could Paimon forget about that? Especially the snacks. Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's ask around.
Hey, boss man.
Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
Oh
Oh,
god,
you're
not
looking for
Shadow
Mizuki?
Milk Cookie. I've
She
seen enough.
actually tends to disappear for a
I've
while
seen
around this time
enough
every
of the
evening.
ads.
It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes and what she does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble. Oh, remember the place from last time?
Alright, back to the
Let's
beach.
head there and check on her.
Boom, 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 boom.
Burn it down! Full throttle!
Oh, I was kind of half expecting
This
not
should
to be able to make it all the way.
place.
Oh. That's not a good sign. What's happening?
What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing here?
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
Oh, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than I intended. Don't worry, this isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Oh, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process.
Guessing it was not a good dream.
Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does that happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had upset you somehow. It even makes Paimon mad. You work so hard for them and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not like they took much persuading.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that? Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try?
That's a toughie. Yes, memories make us who we are, the good and the bad.
You really are different from other people. Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case.
Oh no, the wet
But
socks
although I
return.
can see your troubles clearly,
Also,
I
there's
still
been a
don't
lot more with the
completely
models. I said
understand
it
you.
already with the lantern rate last patch, but
Thanks for checking in on me.
you doing it
As a
again.
psychologist, I know how to take care of myself. But you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
All right, good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.
Alright, 8 to 12, the following morning. Ahoo.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
The light.
Rise with the sun!
Alright, we're back. Bum bum bum. Ba-da bum bum bum. Bum.
Mizuki! We're here to book our next therapy appointment.
Uh-oh, everyone does not feel good. What happened?
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They poisoned the water hole.
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Oh, it's those
Paimon
guys.
blames the other two.
They got planted with
You're
super
right.
bad stuff.
Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity, too. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude.
Ew. God, these sounds. Please stop.
Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help.
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them down?
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from Amora Ichigensai again. Chances are that's where we'll find them.
Lead the way. I'm coming with you.
Alright, it's go time. Normally I would talk to them again, but I do not want to have to deal with hearing the like, possibly gross retching sounds, so we'll take a miss on that note.
Burn it down!
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
Yeah, I messed up today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, they've become careless now. That is a big no-no.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
These guys lost it.
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, Do you still remember visiting Isa bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Did we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Nope, nothing comes to mind. Bad dreams must be highly irregular, surely. You don't have to look far to see that life is beautiful.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night. Although Paimon can believe what they're saying, they don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Amura Ichigensai's counseling actually works?
No. They're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Oh. That does not look good.
Whoa! What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No! No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward con man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. That would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really.
The
They were a
dreams.
lot more serious than today. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai right away.
Mizuki, what is it?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counseling. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Yikes! Well, guess we better press these guys a
Zoinks,
little
Scoob.
harder. Do you know
Out
when
of the way.
Amura Ichigensai will be here next?
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. No point in trying to rush him.
Oh, this is infuriating.
You do remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel. Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown. Is that about right?
Please, stop. Everything will be fine as long as we don't think about it.
That's some cope
Emura
if I've heard it.
Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But don't worry, I'm not here to snap you out of your denial. At least, as long as you answer our question.
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of tired him out.
He caught a whiff of our presence.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn! Looks like we've hit a dead end.
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
In that case... Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment.
Time to hunt him down.
Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session. The sooner you stop having to worry about Amura Ichigensai, the sooner we get you all to ourselves.
Hey, yo.
So we're not gonna quit
What a way
until
of
all
wording
this
it.
is resolved, and the bathhouse is back to business as usual.
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and Shion get the treatment they need. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Emura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until I arrive. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send the message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to give Mizuki one less thing to worry about and all, but what the heck do we do now? What if we can't find him? 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything.
Alright, well, when it comes to anything suspicious in Izuma, Miko got her eyes and ears everywhere.
Wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday! She probably knows way more than she let on. There's no time to lose! To the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Boom, 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 boom. Nope, that is the weekly boss. Don't need that. Man, when was the last time we've been here? In ages.
She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Number 2.
Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts.
Yeah, we need to find a man.
You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Aha! So you did bring him up on purpose!
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously, we've got no idea where to find him now.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Wait, what? Amura Chuya?
You know him?
Oh, of course, he was
I once asked the
involved
Yai
with
Publishing
her.
House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until he showed up. Are you telling me that Emera the Hellraiser and Emera the Healer are the same person?
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right, well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
This was the delivery address he gave to the publishing house once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Right.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors? She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while.
Is that so?
Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
Alright, where art thou? Oh, on this place, all the way on the side here, huh? Alright, well, it looks like it's domain time, because there's definitely not a house there, unless we add one with this date. Woo! Oh, hey, look at that! Wow, there's a house all of a sudden. Crazy.
Bring it. This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message.
Yeah, I'm a busy man.
So, this is where Emera Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused. I don't want either of you getting hurt.
We'll be fine. You just focus on what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
Bruh, I just realized the way the freaking overhang thing is like you can't push the door forward, you can only push it in. Or I guess you can push it a little bit forward, but like you won't be able to squeeze that much out. Right, in we go. Okay, we'll run this team, why not? YOLO! Whoa. That's trippy. Man, they're really going all out with these transitions, huh?
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting.
Yep. From the dream.
This is creepy. Feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Calm, yet repressed. The signs are all there.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place. Stay close to me.
Am I supposed to...
Sweet dreams.
Oh, what the... I was like wondering how far am I supposed to be able to get with this, but okay, I guess this explains it. I'm just walking in the air. Okay.
Turn that frown upside down.
Let's go.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here. Let the mountain's veins boil! Wrath from the skies!
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
The guy.
Emura Chuya. So it is you.
Right, the guy do like the...
Mizuki was right after all.
The smirk.
Paimon wasn't expecting him to be so polite, though.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by negative emotions. But I have parted ways with them now. That period of my life is consigned to the past. And the name along with it.
Bro thinks he's a changed
You
man.
have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This life you're living now is a lie.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well. I understand and accept your perspective, even if you cannot afford me the same courtesy in return.
What is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to punch him?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I could not hope to remove my emotional impurities on my own strength. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me.
Bro, is he like playing a violin or something? What is he doing?
I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature. Hostile to everyone. But things are different now. I have acquired the ability to eradicate those emotions for good. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
Bro, the head tail is
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I
His
have a
neck is
couple
still
of
bent,
cases I'd
Lucy.
love to hear your thoughts on.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he is unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense anxiety.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
But this is
I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
it's like a forehead moment.
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew despite the dangers of their profession. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care and attention. Emotions are integral to human dreams, and after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumeko Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions. Negative emotions do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without negative emotion. So do you have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory.
You gotta think of the yin and yang.
Don't you remember
For
how
one
I was
to
when
be
we first met?
happy,
You call that
there must have
healthy?
been a time that they were
Acknowledging
sad.
that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. Humans have a whole gamut of emotions.
With no understanding of
They're
what it
supposed
was
to
for
keep
them
each
to have been
other in
sad,
balance.
their happiness is gonna
But
be
if that
short-lived,
balance
it will
gets
just be a norm
disrupted,
and they want more.
Emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. Uncontained fear drives people to abandon beliefs they once held dear. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further. You were
Can't crouch your
dominated
tongue.
by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
How entertaining. Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his
Not
negative
that there were that
emotions.
many, to be honest.
That can only happen in a
Want
nightmare.
pistachios?
No, that can't be.
Well, your want for pistachios is not as strong as your want to be lazy,
That
I
entity
suppose.
claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a nightmare.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream.
She got into his head. She wanted to go to a mental battle.
Something's appeared behind him.
It's the eyeball thing.
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared. The emotional cocoon I'd wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
So it is you. Just as I thought.
What is that?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We
Is that so?
Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the Traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time. How have you survived
well,
all
after
these
today,
years?
you will be extinct, buddy.
Likewise, Mizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
And he's
Oh
off.
no! We've got to catch up to him!
Off to the races. Boom. Doors are closing now. Ooh, first chest. I thought there was gonna be a massive hole there, to be honest.
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
Oh. Well, I guess we're not meeting up with him.
There he is! Right there!
Oh, that's not
What
even
happened
Mizuki.
to the past?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
Ooh, just barely enough distance. Let's go.
relax.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to
Bruh,
the ground?
why is the game not?
Watch out!
Why is the game stopping me from flying? Bruh.
I used my powers to cushion our fall.
They're wearing
Is everyone
inverter.
alright?
Don't worry. We
At least tell me you
fallen
picked
from
up
bigger
something
heights
else.
Before. The bigger issue here is that he got away and we were so close. Ugh.
We've been completely cut off. That creature has taken complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
Would it be easier if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form. He's turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
Eat this nightmare? But is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh, Paimon knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this nightmare is super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster
Yeah,
has
we've been
harmed
through
too
worse,
many people.
Paimon.
We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving.
Ruffles? Ooh. It's been a hot minute since I ate Ruffles.
We may not have caught
Bro,
him,
now that we're talking
but
about
our
snacks,
chase
I need to
wasn't
buy
in
more
vain.
snacks.
He led us deep inside his dream.
I haven't snacked in a long time.
We should now be at the subconscious
But I don't want to
layer
buy
that
something
makes
in like
up its
big
core.
bulks because I didn't end up
so
finishing them.
dark.
Like with my last
That's what
my last
happens
batch
if
of
you leave
snacks. I
your
want to get
negative
something a little bit
emotions to
more
fester.
like
There must be a lot of
easy to,
emotional fragments in this place.
like
We need to follow
just get
them
done
one
with.
by
So like
one
I don't know, just
until
like a
we
few
reach
bags
our
or something, not like the
destination.
huge
Wait, but
party
what
packs or
is our
whatever.
destination?
Where the light is.
We're going towards the light.
Sweet dreams.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me?
Oh boy, not
You shouldn't
the
go running around with that
not the
stupid thing
trauma.
in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already? Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Aw, poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Well, as much as it sucks, you know, getting to this point. In the end, it's still
Ha ha! I won!
up
Another
to you
round?
if you want to change and go down that route, I guess.
That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him?
I don't know, it's kind of hard to say though. People probably have,
Let's keep
probably have
playing.
different stances on it.
Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope. Not here either.
Hmm? Look! There's the light! What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Aw. Alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions out. For that, I need a special medium. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair.
I don't know if it
These
disturbs
excess
me
emotions will be
that like
separated
yeah,
out
I
from
know
the
like
rest.
they're showing him as a kid,
They
but
are
like
the
the
source of
crying
this
still
nightmare.
sounds like it's coming from a more grown-up version of him.
Mizuki!
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times. A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing! Suddenly, Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
There is no perfect host. There's no such thing as perfection.
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me! I told you you are too late!
Time to relax.
What is this place?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the Borderland.
Borderland?
The Borderlands.
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host. This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
Mizuki, that eye.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down. Do we think a sword will do the job?
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Sweet
Sweet.
dreams? Where are
Like
we gonna find those?
Like the...
Lost mines. There should be some around here.
I
and
forgot,
some
was
of
the
them
name
will
of the
have come from
Penacony
Sweet
drink
Dreams
called Sweet
originally.
Dreams, or no?
Come on, follow me.
Or am I thinking of something else? Just like the land of... I don't know, it was something Penacony related, but it's not clicking anymore.
Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here.
Oh god, we got
need to
like
stay
red
out
light,
of his
green light.
sight.
Oh god.
Turn that frown upside down.
Oh.
Rise with the
Dancing in the wind. Up and away.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Pyroclastic surge.
Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Onikabuto. Thank you for lending us your happiness.
Damn, if only lending out happiness could be that simple.
Bring it.
Aw man, you're forcing us
Time to relax.
Mizuki to get around. Oh, I'm taking damage while I'm doing so. Oh no. Oh god, am I gonna even have enough HP? Hold up.
Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque. Thank you for sharing your passion. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. Time to face him head on. The core should be just up ahead. This will be a tough fight.
Tough fight, she says.
Why?
Oh my god.
Are these sweet dreams not sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity. Which means we're running out of time. Our chances of success are shrinking by the minute. We have to act now.
No problem. We're ready to go.
Sweet dreams.
Ooh. Alright, we're gonna just cheat this with Solali. Get us some airtime. Buy time for the skill cooldown. Okay, I lied. The skill is still on cooldown. Alright, we're just gonna cheese this. Alright, Solali. Help us over there.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I urge you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet it isn't. Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Show no mercy. Wrath from the sky.
I must confess.
I think for that one, you could have just kept gliding from thing to thing. It was like descending in height a little bit. You could get away with gliding without Venti. I think. As long as you don't mess up your jump anyways. If you're afraid of messing with your jump, sure, pull out the
Because the
Venti.
happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually becoming nightmares intense enough to become your home. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain. What you're doing now is no different from what you've always done.
Incorrect. This time, I shall change the fate of my entire kind. When a human becomes dominated by their negative emotions, when they lose their ability to survive, that is how my kin died out. But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts, capable of surviving no matter how dire the situation in their subconscious gets. This is the path to a revival. My kin shall rise again!
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. There is nothing you can say that I do not already know. For over all the years that your kind has been learning about the human mind, I have been hiding here.
I just realized they. I wonder if the whatever tech they used to make Renova with her eyeball thingy, they used for this guy also. I won't be surprised if this swap type of model shows up again now.
Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allowed the humans themselves to decide, which of us would they really choose? You or me? Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already. Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sloth. Without the Yumekibaku there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy, do you honestly think that anyone would ever be inclined to embrace their negative emotions? No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist.
Oh no, it's getting to her. She's gotta break out of it. Stand strong.
Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste.
Alright, Traveler whipping out the
Longing,
pro tag power.
Caused by separation. So bitter. And yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you keep pressing on, maybe even more precious memories await.
Use what you taught us, I guess.
Despair. Caused by failure. Icy cold. And yet in conquering this despair, you gained the courage to face the lightning. Regret. Caused by missed opportunity. A harsh aftertaste. And yet it's only through that loss that we can learn to appreciate everything we have. And after all these flavors comes sweetness, passion, and refreshed hope. So that's why I was able to taste a sweet dream at our first meeting. Long before you ever met me, you'd already gained the courage to never avoid or run away from your feelings. And all your nightmares had become the fuel for sweeter dreams. The power that you have gained by processing everything from your long journey is surely far stronger than any power wielded by that creature. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Ooh, we're stanced up. Oh wait, we're Electro Traveler. Interesting.
It's you.
Your dream is so powerful.
Traveler, give him all you've got.
Yeah, because we're built different. Yeah. When was the last time I've used Electro Traveler? Holy, it must have been years. Damn, I didn't realize the cooldown was this long.
Thunderclap! Lightning flash!
Alright, we're just juggling this guy. Oh, we got the doggos now.
Thunderclap!
Alright, maybe I'm juggling them a little bit too much. Oh, there we go.
Impossible. With just one person's dream.
Because I'm him.
Wow. I have been planning this for so long.
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure all his victims make a full recovery. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without your help.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death. You and my failure of a host.
What? He's still not dead? Wait, does anyone else hear water? Where is that
He doesn't
coming
want to
from?
give up.
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave. Once he realized we were onto him, he decided to sacrifice his host.
So you mean we're in danger in the real world too?
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like, pinch ourselves?
This should be high enough. Traveler, Paimon, jump.
Oh. Leap of faith. Yeah.
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time.
Alright. Time to quickly just fall asleep on the spot. Oh my god! I was gonna say, it's the missing scene from that Inazuma trailer all those years ago. We're finally falling into the ocean.
Hold on tight. The Yomeku Ibaku are getting to work.
Alright, we're going all Disney mode in this. Alright, go get him. What the fuck? That one's got the fit. Oh my god, he's huge. Snoring that shit up. Bro, there's so much hand holding in this one. What's happening? Yeah, this is literally some Disney movie shit right here. But you know what? It's nice, I suppose.
It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the foresight to ask them for help, or I'd be the one dying from indigestion tonight. They were very delicious. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones?
That's a good question. I'd probably still say... I don't know if they would be happy dreams. I don't know if even most of my dreams are happy. I feel like most they're like neutral, I suppose. Cause like when I wake up, it's like I'm not either happy or sad for the most part for my dreams. I'm just like I'm more so just thinking of, oh, I'm tired. I have to go on to the next day. The dreams themselves, I don't even care much about once I wake up past that point. But sure, we'll say happy.
If only that were true. Most people struggle to deal with their
I
negative
just saw
emotions.
the mirror maiden on the
They
bottom left
bottle
for a
them up
split second walking
inside
down the
until they
stairs.
festered and turned into nightmares. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible for them to be shared with others. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad ones. Which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. No matter how hard we try, we can't seem to change this state of affairs. I once believed the only reason we Yumekoi Baku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. It's a fate that we cannot escape, no matter how many dreams we eat or how many years pass by. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. I suppose that's the only problem I have. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this. If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own, so they'll no longer need to call upon us for assistance. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come
Bro,
true.
don't tell me they're gonna do it.
Not
Don't,
even once.
dude. This camera shot is screaming that it's gonna happen. Ain't no way it's gonna happen, right? Surely.
So I must thank you, because after meeting you, I finally became sure that my wish is achievable. And knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you too!
Bro, the way they're looking away from each other. Oh my god. The Traveler needs to be stopped. Valentine's is over. Bro, she's blushing.
Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Anyway, that's why Paimon fell behind. Got a little distracted watching them. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we? Remember? Before we got caught up in all those nightmare shenanigans?
Paimon hooking us up
It's a
without
little late for
without
that now.
without
Ask
even
me
needing to
again
try.
tomorrow.
Oh.
Still, the night is young. Want to stay here and watch the moon with me for a little longer?
Huh?
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna meet up with her again in the events in a few days. Oh! Oh, we're still here, that's cool.
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
Oh god. I feel like as soon as I press move, I'm never gonna be able to return to this tree branch ever again. So I guess on a nicer note, I guess this is where we end things off. If I'm gonna hop off the tree branch and never get back on, I'll at least do it off screen. Alright, I'm gonna jump off the tree branch. Wait, hold up, I saw one. Come on. I get the height. Fuck, I need height. Hang on. Let me get on the higher side of the hill. No, I hopped off the tree branch, but now I'm trying to see if I can get back on. In the case that I can't get back on, I don't want you to see it. Okay, never mind. We're good. You can get back on it. Nice. Alright. Now, with that, we are done! Woo! Oh wait, hang on. I just realized there's a mission thingy right here. Under the bright... Oh wait, wrong screen. Under bright moonlight, I feel no urge to return. Okay, I guess there's a little bit more. Can I talk to her? Oh, hang on. No, I want to talk to her. Is there more to the mission that I need to finish? Oh.
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
I like how just a lot is just like around the corner just trying to climb the tree. What do I do now? Do I just cancel it and I'm done? Ah! She disappeared! Oh, there's an afterward quest though. Okay, maybe good thing I didn't end. There's an afterwards. Alright, we're not done yet.
Bring it.
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
Yes, we got the customers rolling in now.
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them back.
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture. And it's good to see that Murasaki and Shion are well on the road to recovery.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important customers, after all.
Awesome! In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again. I hope you're not too upset with me, old friend.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some
she's got
privacy?
ammo on
Is there
us
a
now.
reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do have a message from the Tenryo Commission to pass on as it happens. The gentleman who your fellow Yumeku Ibaku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition. Although his mind seems to have regressed to that of a young child.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks.
That's gonna be a bit awkward.
Without
but
your
I
help,
mean,
things
I
might have gone a
suppose
lot less smoothly
it's better
yesterday.
than what was before, right?
Hmm?
Maybe.
Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping secrets. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. How could I not? But maybe these feelings are what have driven me to take this business as far as I have. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check, and my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere. I'm able to accept these parts of me for what they are. There's no need for you to tiptoe around them.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine to publicly go against him would have been a dangerous move. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation. Much safer for the Guji not to get personally involved. It was the right decision.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. Otherwise, I could have taken a much more direct approach.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfounded.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their fair share of troubles, but every sorrow has its cure. Here's your new VIP pass. Please take good care of it. Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment? There's a lot of gaps in your medical history I need to fill in.
Oh, okay. But to be honest, Traveler probably can't even explain half of the stuff that's happened to him because even he doesn't know.
Hello, little one. It's been a while since you last came to seek your fortune at the shrine.
Oh, glad to see this place is busting again.
So sorry, I'm still registering the last customer.
Alright, looks like we're probably gonna return here after the event starts, so say hi to that.
We've got to turn some of them back.
Alright, with that, got some mats. Woo! How's this work? Witness a bunch of anecdotes. I wonder if these are voiced at all. Because I don't actually know what this is, like, if the event is just like talking with the characters but nothing else. If it's voiced, I don't know. Maybe I'll probably still just do it in my own time. Pull, you're funny. Asking me to pull?
This moment will be frozen in time.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, stay on our special!
If you want to ask for me to pull, wait till Thursday.
I'm out of here!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Booba, get them! I'm a rock! Eat this!
Freeze!
Hey! Look at you, Boozehound! Huh?
What do you mean, let me know tomorrow? Let me know tomorrow about what?
Rally!
Your life is mine. Everybody stand back! Huh?
I like how they give us Bennett, but then we have Noel here who's skills on defense. Do they even let us see DPS with Noel? No, right? They just want to see his game going.
Press the advantage!
Let's light
Oh,
it up.
no, they gave us Noel to deal with the shield guys here.
Fall in!
Give up. Submit.
Everyone on me!
I'm going in.
If it's voiced? Oh, when you mean we play the event? Or, no, play the event? Well, I know that more than half the characters are unvoiced. Well, I see more than half, maybe about half. So I'm probably going to play on JP. But for the antidote thing, if you do want to check it out, sure.
Don't be nervous, just relax. Shadow Raven!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Commencing cleanup! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Did I just miss?
You might feel a little prick.
Midnight Fantastic Ring Cutter.
Going under! Getting here! Pair! Cha. Frost is coming! Getting here! Frost is coming! Getting here!
Shadow Raven.
Let's see. Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Alright, last but not least. She's meant to be a support. She's meant to help Nouvellette by providing some extra bubbles for him to do his charge attack, but it's like it's a weird number. It's not free, so he still needs some downtime in order to absorb some of the thing.
Farewell! Go! You're free now!
Cast your worries to the wind. Surprise! Via me! I'll protect us. Turn that frown upside down.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Over here! Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Time to relax. Cue the spotlight!
Go! You're free now!
Oh. But yeah, she's definitely a support. Unless you get her C6, then she can deal some fat damage. I say fat damage. I actually don't know how much damage she does, but definitely more than she's not, you know, not C6. Yeah, anyways, that'll be it for tonight. Now that we're actually done for realsies, we'll be back next week to do the event, hopefully in its entirety, depending on when it releases. Let me check. I notice just while it's on my mind. Event. Okay, so 16th, which is the Sunday. Okay, so Tuesday, the whole event should be out from the looks of it. Okay, so I guess Tuesday we will do, Tuesday we'll do the event. And then afterwards we'll probably be back Thursday. For the Honkai Impact massive update. Woohoo! If I do come back anytime in between, it's probably gonna be Destiny. Just me chilling or de-stressing by blowing things up. I don't know. It was Pyro, Hydro, and Animo, so some really nice, you know, nice combination. It definitely felt easier, but then again, I can't really say that because I definitely have a lot of good built characters in those element department. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you in a few days, assuming I don't stream again. I hope you have a good weekend and a good start to your next week. But yeah, I guess I hope for some good news tomorrow during the anniversary live stream. The only thing I'm really hoping for that I don't know and everyone else is hoping for is they still have not announced if they're doing the volume 3 art book, because there's been no mention of it. I do want to get another art book, but I don't know. It's feeling a little bit grim, but I guess I suppose I'll find out when I